Welcome to recording an ACH credit cash receipt or CR transaction using the auto apply feature in AZ360. We will be demonstrating this process in one of our test environments, and the screen has been zoomed in for optimal viewing. In our current training scenario, a user's agency has been notified that an ACH payment of $5,000 is being sent to them from customer Joan Brett. We will create an ACH credit CR transaction and will submit it for approval. While creating the CR, we will utilize the auto apply feature to apply the ACH payment to any outstanding RE transactions for this customer. Note that we are already logged into the AZ360 application and the accounts receivable business role has been selected in the top right of the screen. To get started, we will create a new CR transaction. Note that we are creating a new CR transaction without copying forward from an RE transaction because we will be applying the CR to multiple REs using the auto apply feature. Okay, so in the global search field, enter CR and then select cash receipt from the drop-down menu that generates. On the financial transaction page, we will click create to make a new CR. Enter your 3-digit agency code, in our case ADA, check off auto numbering and click continue. A new CR transaction has generated. In the transaction description field, we will enter the reason for the transaction, in this case customer payment, and we will enter the total amount of the transfer, so $5,000. Bank account field, we will enter BK01. We will then scroll down to the payment information section, and in the payment type field, we'll click the drop down and select wire transfer. Note that the state of Arizona considers an incoming ACH transfer to be a wire transfer. Okay, go ahead and click on the vendor tab, and in the tab level action section, click the plus icon to add a new line. Okay, on the vendor line, we will enter the vendor code for Joan Brett. It will be AD0000010188. In the line amount field, we will enter the total amount of the transfer, $5,000. And in the billing profile field, we will enter DPBOT. Okay. In the payment type field, we will select the drop down and select wire transfer. Go ahead and click the expand caret on the blue vendor line. In the general information section, we'll click show more, and we will update the auto apply field to yes. That will automatically apply those that CR payment to those outstanding REs, or at least enable that feature. Okay. We'll go ahead and click on the wire transfer section because it is a wire coming in, so we have to provide some additional information. We'll enter wire number 10015 and wire transfer date of the 27th. Okay. We will now be auto applying the accounting lines, but I first wanted to show you the accounting tab so you could see that there were no accounting lines currently applied to this transaction. Okay, navigate back to the header tab, and on the row 3 dot menu, go ahead and click auto apply. And you'll notice on the accounting tab, there are now 16 lines. Okay, go ahead and click on the accounting tab and we can see what effect the auto apply feature had. So the auto apply feature, you'll notice under event type AR02, these are all outstanding REs. So it has applied the ACH $5,000 payment to 15 outstanding RE transactions. The last line here, line 16, has event code AR40, collect unreserved overpayment, and that'll be the remainder of that outstanding $5,000. So of the $5,000, there's $514.06 remaining to be applied to future RE transactions. Go ahead and validate the transaction to check for errors. Once the transaction has been validated, we will submit to our next line approver. Okay. And then go ahead and click submit. You will notice that we have a soft non-blocking error. This will not preclude us from submitting to our next line approver. If it had a red stop sign, we wouldn't be able to move on in this process. So go ahead and click submit, and that will send it to our next line approver. And we have completed the process of recording an ACH credit cash receipt or CR transaction using auto apply in AZ360. Go ahead and click the home icon to return to the home page.